Did you see if locks of hair coming forward? Like I just sit correctly.
All right, let's get on in, baby girl.
Get a little bit closer. No, just kidding.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Witching Hour with
Your hosts, Miranda.
and Nina. All right, so today we're going to talk about spell jars. If you don't know what that is, it is a jar you put together manually with herbs and oils and stones, crystals.
And if you're lucky, your target's personal, very personal belongings. Hair, teeth, nails.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes. Or on the
Sometimes
other
their
end.
urine.
Oh, shit.
Or, well, you know.
Stop.
Can we say sexual fluids?
We say what we want, okay? We say what we want. Yes, we can say that.
Okay, those things.
The fluids, okay. Yeah, or if it's for yourself, I mean,
Put your stuff in there.
your own things in there. But anyways, the spell jar is something that you hang on to. A lot of people do this for like, not only painful, but for like self-love. I remember my first spell jar I did was like for anxiety.
I love that.
Yeah. Me and a friend of mine, we were like, you know what? Let's look up some herbs for anxiety, because I was very new to this. And, you know, I was going through a lot at the time in my life, and I did not know how to bring myself down. My first time ever dealing with anxiety, and of course it was after COVID, which I know COVID hit my mental. Otherwise,
I think it did for a lot of people.
I've never dealt with anxiety before. So I was having a hard time sleeping and everything, and I was also getting spiritually and psychically attacked. So, you know, my senses were on high, full-blown high. And I just remember first of all, we got some big-ass jars. They weren't little like this, okay? We got the big-ass jars that we just bought at the Dollar Tree. And they're not big, but they're like medium size. And we didn't know what the hell we were doing, but we looked up the herbs, and we were putting in the herbs. We were putting our intuition in them, and then we closed it off with wax, like sealed it up. And mine was such a mess because, you know, I just don't work well with fire, as we know. Things happen.
No, she sets shit on fire.
I do set stuff on
She
fire.
causes things to explode and breaks plates.
Yes, I do.
Nobody's saying anything. No, just kidding. I love it. Just like burn.
So, like,
no, sorry.
So with that being said, like, I set it next to my bed, and if I would wake up like startled or like, you know, you can't breathe and shit, I would shake it, and then I would fall right back to sleep. It helped. It literally helped. And you could say it's a placebo, whatever, you know, it helped me. And so I love spell jars. And this is the perfect inexpensive gift that you can give to somebody as well. Even if they don't know, like, just tell them it's like, what do you call that stuff? Incense, or like all the little floral stuff that you put together. Potpourri.
Yeah,
There you go.
potpourri. There we go.
But you just don't
Thank
open it.
you.
Thank you. I needed that word. Potpourri. So, you know, you just put some shit in there together, and, you know, even the same sense for witch balls. If you don't know what a witch ball is, okay, most people have them dangling at their door with bells, and they're just the little clear ornaments that you put herbs into.
I don't know why I can't find us on here. Oh, it's because never mind, I got it. I figured it out. I had a moment. It's fine. I do that quite often, you guys.
All right, so we do carry spell jars here in the shop too, if you don't want to make any. I'm not really sure what are the price on these? Cece?
Huh?
What are the price on those jars?
Oh, the jars are 10.
10, okay. Yeah, that's not too bad.
That's actually not bad if you think about it, because you get the jar, you already have this stuff in here. And I will tell you guys, because this is a personal, I want to say that when I really started practicing with magic is when I started using spell jars. My first spell jar went horribly.
Why? What happened?
Okay, so I will tell you, if you're going to make a spell jar, you're doing any kind of manifestation, you guys make sure you're ready for it. Okay, any type of spell work for it, and have annoying cousins around. I think that's where mine went wrong. My first jar that I ever did was a money jar.
Okay.
And you had to go different places and you had to find the money, like the pennies and the dimes and all of that. You put the herbs in. Well, of course, actually, no, it was a peace one. It was for peace in the home.
Oh, geez.
It was
Okay.
for peace in the home. And I grew up with my grandmother, okay? My grandmother raised us. My mom was around a little bit, but, you know, she was a single mom. She was always working. And my grandma, you know what it's like in Hispanic families, same with Native families. The grandma is the heart of the home,
Yes.
okay? She is the one who cooks the meals when the parents have to work. She's the one that, you know, a lot of times you got discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there's horror stories from forever. We could talk about that.
With the chancla.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Or pick your own branch and
Fly swatter.
fly swatter.
Hanger.
Hanger. Yes, or the broomstick.
Yeah.
Just
Wooden spoon.
wooden spoon. I
Metal
swear
spoon.
they gifted and that thing comes out and it's all bent.
Right. Oh, shit.
Oh no, guys, don't worry, it's normal. We're tough because we went through it.
Yeah, you know, it's just part of life.
Yeah, so it was a jar for peace in the home. And so you had to go throughout the home and find different things to put in this jar.
Uh-huh.
And then you had to make rose water and some other stuff. And so I'm a, like, I want to say I'm about 12 or 13.
Oh, jeez.
And I don't know what an enamel pot is. I don't know any of these things. So I'm asking my grandma and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, I'm doing a spell." And she's like, "Oh, here we go." So I finally get everything collected. I make my rose water. I make my other water. I get all these different items that I'm supposed to get around the house. And this was supposed to bring peace and like prosperity for the whole home. Well, my cousin at the time decided to annoy the shit out of me while I'm putting this jar together. So I
Yes.
finally, and they moved from every room that I'm going into, because I will tell you, not everybody in the family was okay with what I did. My mom was very open and very accepting of it. My Nino and them, not so much. My other cousins, they thought it was a joke. Funny though, you know, you may be the family witch and they may talk shit on you, but they will call you when they need you.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
So, long story short, I get all this stuff together and they are irritating the shit out of me because you have to take this jar and you have to empower this jar. You are mixing your ingredients and you're empowering your ingredients.
Yes.
So I'm moving from the kitchen to the front room. Finally, I go and I lock myself in my grandma's bathroom.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Because I went in her bedroom and they were throwing things through the freaking window. They were knocking on the door. Like, they were just being shit.
Annoying.
They were
Oh,
being
geez.
shit. So, all that annoyance and that irritation went into my peace, prosperity, calmness in the house jar. Can you guys imagine how great that went every time I shook that thing?
Holy shit.
Yes, sometimes you have to shake them on a regular.
Yes.
Chaos broke out every time I shook that jar.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
And I couldn't figure out what I did wrong, and then I was like, oh, it was my energy.
Yeah.
I wanted
You
to punch my cousin
got
in
to
the
make
face.
sure your energy is straight and on point when you're doing spell jars.
Yes. So you guys make sure you're in a good space. If you're not, that's fine. We sell them pre-made here.
Yes, we do.
And they do have a little seal on them. You don't have to seal things. I will say the history with spell jars. You guys, this is one of the oldest forms of folk magic, voodoo, root work. European homes that are being torn down now, where they're making buildings and things, they find spell jars in their homes still.
Under the wood, right?
Yeah, under the
floor.
floorboards, into the house. These were something that was often placed when the new home was being built, by owners or even by local witches that were interested in the husband or the wife. Okay, that's why I said it. Sometimes they contain personal items like hair, teeth, very commonly fingernail cuttings, either toes or fingernails, and it's great. So don't leave your hairbrushes around witches, guys. Just saying.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna put a little adding to that. Don't throw it out the window.
Yes, please don't throw it out the window.
Please burn it. Like if you have to wad it up, put it in a bag until you're able to burn it. Just burn it all. You know, that way you could put even your own intention into there with your family's hair. Hair is one thing that people can mess you up with.
And that's another thing. Natives believe that too. So whenever I go to the powwows, a lot of times I'll braid my hair up or put it in a bun.
Right.
You know, hair is very strong magic. We should actually cover that on one of these.
Yeah, we should.
We should.
Definitely should.
So, spell jars, guys. A lot of times I don't know if you could see that, but there's different layers here. Now with spell jars, each layer is an empowering agent. You're moving forward, and before you seal it, you're moving that item upwards. So, what do we have here? We have protection and anti-anxiety. Yeah, I probably should buy that. Sweet dreams.
Yes. For those who have ugly dreams.
Yeah,
Night terrors.
Night terrors, definitely. Breakthrough spell jar. For those of us that want to release what's holding you back. You know what? I can think of a few clients that would actually love this right now. As well as a health and healing spell jar. You guys, it is the cold and flu season. Trust me, this isn't just, what do they call it? My doctor calls it booga booga medicine. It's not just booga booga medicine. One time he goes, Miranda, do you believe someone walked on the moon? He goes, so you're one of those that believes that they never really walked on the moon? I go, yep. Among other things.
Right.
And he goes, I'm not even touching that. I go, good.
That's funny. So, what do they consist of? The basics, okay? You can put whatever you feel in here, just depending on what your intention is. But remember, make sure you're in a space where you can concentrate, because this is a timely thing. You know, like we can, around this time, we can be giving out like appreciation jars,
Yes.
prosperity jars, you know, to our friends and family, the health jars,
Yes.
protection, you know, love. And love doesn't always mean partnership, guys.
No, it doesn't.
Love, self-love. Self-love jars work awesomely. You know, add one of these to your little fruit basket or your cookie plate or whatever that you're bringing in. And, you know, the ones that are pre-made here, they're only $10. Me and Miranda also do customized
Jars?
jars as well.
Yes, we do.
And it's just depending on the needs of our client. So we do them customized. They're probably double the price of this, but
And they are a bigger jar. Usually.
they are a bigger jar.
And they
Plus
have
it's customized to you.
Yeah, it's customized to you.
And
Definitely.
then, yes, our energy.
Our energy goes into it. You guys, and we've been doing this for a while, and I'm not going to say we're perfect and we know everything, but sometimes when you're going through it, you need a little bit of help, and we're here to help.
Right.
I will say that I have done a nighttime jar. Now with that nighttime jar, especially because people that have a hard time sleeping, someone had made that for me right after my husband had passed.
Yeah.
So it was really helpful, and that one's very easy. So I'll go ahead and share that one with you guys. All it is some pine needles. You can either purchase pine needles here in the store, or you can walk to your local park that has a pine tree and pull them off of there. Make sure when you're doing it, you're pulling with good intent. Coffee and some amethyst.
Wow.
And then you're gonna seal. You don't have to seal the jar. You're just gonna have a jar that you can open and close. You'll leave this jar open at night, and it will help with any of the night terrors or anything like that. And then in the daytime, just close it.
Excuse me. Wow. That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
And it's just a nighttime jar.
it's really simple. I swear it works. I've recommended it to a few of my clients.
Yeah.
So
See, and I'm more about the self-love, self-care, health, you know, stuff like that. I just feel like it helps empower you, especially when you're going through stuff or you're trying to do shadow work. You know, it's emotional.
definitely,
You
I
want to keep your
think
emotions in check.
I think for a lot of times with people too. I know with me, when I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't healthy. I was terrified to fall asleep because I didn't want to dream of my husband and wake up and him not be there. That was
Oh, jeez.
something that was really awful for me. Or to relive everything I went through that day. It was horrifying. So for me, it was self-healing, because if you don't sleep, guys, you're not going to be at your best. Your body needs to rest in order for your spirit to go out and collect everything else that you need for that following day
So
or
does your
that
mind.
following week. Yes. So I understand for people, and my heart goes out to people that have problems sleeping. Trust me, I've been there. And I didn't like taking the medication because I take the medication and I'd be a zombie the next day. And then I try other stuff, and I'm such a weirdo that I get in my head and I'd end up in the hospital. And I'd be like, no, I did this stuff. And they're like, yeah, she's cuckoo, but we're going to give you a sleeping pill anyway. I'm like, okay, fine.
Yeah. You know, and for people that are doing work on themselves or they want answers, you know, a clarity jar.
Yes, definitely.
A clarity jar would work great for that.
Especially people that are seeking answers.
Yeah, so if you're
I know you've done
This
a couple
is-
of those. for
yes.
your clients.
especially, you know, this is probably the first form of magic that you should try if you want to get into it and you don't really know how to. I definitely recommend that because it's easy. You don't have to do too much. It's just, you know, following your own little recipe or the recipe of somebody else if you're following somebody else's, you know. And if you are doing your own, don't forget to write in your shadow book.
Yes.
Please. Like, if you don't know what a shadow book it is your own book of your own spells, your own thoughts, your own findings from what you do magically, you know, because this is something, you know, especially if you're the first generation, you want to pass this down to your family. And if something works, fuck yeah, write it down. You want to put it in your book.
Yeah, and if you're not comfortable with putting it in your book permanently, write it down anyway,
Right.
so that way you can find it later. I mean, there's tons
Exactly.
of spells and stuff that we give each other here in the shop, and then we're like,
Right.
oh, I found this because I needed it. I've done that
Exactly.
multiple times here.
Exactly, and this is probably the easiest form of spell work that you can do. Also, if you don't have candles, improvise. Okay,
I
so
love
we
that.
have these little packs right here that we have in the store. If I can open
If she
it.
can open it, you guys.
Okay, it's a pack of crayons, y'all. Don't forget, crayons are wax. Birthday candles are wax. We have something or other laying around our house. You know, yes, you want to use color as intention. Color does help your intention. If you're doing a loved one, if you're doing money, prosperity, healing,
Justice. yeah,
justice,
Things like
you
that.
know, anything like that, these work. Okay? Just take off the wrapper so it doesn't start on fire,
yeah.
and you're gonna melt it. You know, just don't burn your fingers in the process too. We also carry the little stampies.
Yes,
wanna
the
get
seals,
fancy
the wax
schmancy?
seals, you guys. So say that this is something you want to give somebody. Why not wax seal it, but with your personalized wax seal?
Right.
Your personalized seal. Let me say that again. Yeah, your personalized seal.
Yeah.
And it'll make it pretty. I think spell jars are great for any occasion. Again, if you know somebody that's having a baby, they were hung over cribs or placed underneath the beds, things like that. For centuries, you guys. This is something that's very easy, and when you start out with it, you just want to get a clean jar.
Yes.
You know, a clean jar. You're gonna then take some kind of smoke, cleanse that jar out, and then you're gonna place the herbs that you feel are for that intention. If we're doing something for anxiety, lavender. Lavender is great. If you don't like lavender, you can always do like a different potpourri or patchouli. If you're wanting cleansing and stuff, you're gonna do cedar or sage, those type of things. Depending on what part of the world you're in or where your family's from, maybe you guys have a specific type of things that you like to use, and you can place those in the spell jars. Now, you can do food spell jars, which a lot of people aren't familiar with, but say you want to gift somebody a brownie mix. The thing with this is your intent. Your intent is so important. Now, I have given people food. Okay, we won't say people. I only did it one time. Okay, maybe that's a lie. Never mind. Nina was there because I was so mad. I was so mad, and I was carrying my little dog, and I had gifted them food, and I said, you know what, you're gonna eat my food, and you're gonna get churro. Guess what? They did. Okay.
Yes.
Your intent goes into this, and the same with food jars. Fruit jars are great. You can make a cookie jar, or you can make
with all the dry ingredients.
Yes, all the dry ingredients,
and
then
put your intention in there. It's, it can go beyond just
herbs. Yeah.
Herbs. Okay. Yeah, this is stuff that people don't knowingly know, but you can put your intention in it. Just remember the malevolent stuff. Like, it does come back unless you're repaying a debt to somebody that's done you wrong. But it also depends on what your belief system is as well.
Yes. Or maybe you have a new practicing witch and you want to gift her a jar with a bunch of different herbs, and she can create the spell jar herself. Him or her, whatever works.
Yes. That's an awesome idea.
Yeah. We should probably make some.
Yeah, that's cute. Make your own spell jar here.
Oh, we could do a class. Would you guys like it if we did a class?
Yeah.
I think I'd love doing a class.
I think a class would be awesome.
Yes.
Definitely.
We're a little bit nerdy
so I was
here,
thinking,
guys.
You're doing like cookie dough mix, and I'm thinking like hot chocolate and shit like that.
Yes, hot chocolate, definitely. Drink mixes.
The powder in.
Time to relax. Said yes.
She likes the class idea. I already know that. So yeah, the hot chocolate with the little marshmallows and cinnamon stick. That's something that you can send, health, family unity with. And then ribbons too, the color of ribbon.
Yes, ribbons.
Put the intention into the ribbon as well. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Why do they use glass jars instead of like Tupperware?
Because glass actually holds the intent better. Glass can hold the energy better. You want something that's going to push the energy as well, and glass is a great conductor of it.
Okay. All right.
There's a reason in the old days that glass was actually used on the light poles, because it conducted the energy, until they found something easier and less expensive and less heavy.
Okay.
Plus, people kept going up there and stealing them.
I need a drinking cup.
Yeah,
I don't have glass. I have big gulp cups in my closet, in my cabinet. I have a set of big gulp. I got a set of 12.
A set of 12. Don't worry, everybody's got a glass. It works,
oh, shit,
especially for like Hispanic families, because when you're opening the butter, it's probably not butter. You
Yeah,
guys,
it's not.
It's
Never is.
Yeah, my husband.
It's usually sunflower beans.
Yeah, I was gonna say the bean one.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
I love it.
So also, what is the point of sealing it?
Sealing it is to seal the intent inside. Now, especially if, okay, I'll go back to the not so good part. I'll be the bad one today. If you have a target that you want to make your lover, you are definitely going to seal the things that you get from them, as well as yours. Combine them and seal it and put it in a place where they're going to sleep. This is going to keep them faithful. This does not mean you guys go and do it and say, well, Miranda told me to break into my crush's house and not burglarize it, but stick it in the floorboard where he sleeps. But that is definitely stuff that has been done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely has.
So you want to seal the intent. It's like when you go to the graveyard. Plus, you probably don't want to take glass when you go to the graveyard. But there are some awesome jar spells that I know with that, for that, and you should check it out.
Okay, and then also I know that there's some spell jars that you don't seal, like the one you mentioned. What is the difference between that?
One is a continual use. For that one, its intent was to catch the nightmares, kind of like the dream catcher theme, right?
Okay.
You know how the webbing in the dream catcher catches the nightmares, and then
Correct.
during the day it's released into the sunlight, and then the good dreams get put in the circle. You know what a dream catcher is, guys. And those dreams continually get passed down. The good feelings, the good vibes get pressed throughout the family.
Sweet, sweet.
So with the spell jars, similar idea.
Right. Okay.
You guys can make cute little coffee ones too. Cute little coffee ones for people. You can put the creamer and do the coffee.
And coffee brings all kinds of stuff. Good on
Yes.
that.
Yes, and see with the other dream one, it actually had coffee and pine needles in it. So
Nice.
it was good. And we use coffee here
Yep.
for sealing portals.
Yep. That's exactly what we do, is to seal portals, grounds, earth,
Earth.
all kinds of shit.
I do know another spell that I could probably share with you guys here. This one I had to do on, well, this is the person that were no longer involved, but they were a troublesome person. I was told to take their picture, put it in a glass jar after I cleansed it, make sure that I empower my energy into that pitcher, and then pour coffee, black coffee, only black coffee, over the top, seal it, take it somewhere, and leave it there. They
Wow.
wouldn't bother you again. I didn't get bothered by that person again for like 5 years.
Good.
So it was great.
Okay, so what happens if somebody unseals the jar and it's not the person that did it?
Just go ahead and reseal it. If it's for good intent, go ahead and reseal it. A lot of times people don't know. Sometimes you can reuse spell jars, you guys, just because it's here and that's what it's used for. Okay, so my little skit this last week on Only in a Witch Shop, everybody was like, you just dumped out all those herbs and put our names in there? And they're like, is that safe? I'm like, yeah, totally. You can reuse your spell jars,
Yes.
you guys. You probably want to refresh them anyway if you realize that the herbs are getting old.
Mhm.
If they're custom made or custom bought, that's fine. Just go ahead and reseal them with either the color that you have. Again, white is universal. So if you guys don't have that, like Nina said, birthday candles, crayons, just reseal it. Just make sure your intent's there. And don't put fear into it. You guys, I can't tell you how many spells myself that I've done wrong because all of a sudden I've got that fear and I'm like, oh, okay, so I screwed it all up and had to restart another day.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell some stories about some of your jars that you do for people?
Um,
Like, what is your most memorable one?
my most memorable ones are usually loved ones, okay?
Of course.
Love jars, because everybody wants love and everybody, wants love from specific people. So if it is specific people, the picture or the name goes in the jar. And then I'll throw in my herbs. I use salt for a lot of stuff.
Well, salt.
Mhm.
Salt is for everything, you guys, and you
Yeah.
can. What people don't realize is you can customize it to.
To fit your needs.
Yeah.
And then I am a crystal person. I like to throw some crystals in there and just have it, work with everything else as well. And I like the crystals in there because when you do shake it, you can hear that little rattle. And to me, that's like breaking the barriers,
I love that.
so I do feel like that helps a lot with the manifestation of the spell working. So yeah, I'm trying to think like the most memorable one I've done. I'm not really sure. I mean, I can't really think right now. All I know is that they don't take very long to work. They work almost instantly.
Yeah.
And it's just the person. I usually will put them together for people, but then I have them sit there with me and both of us put their energy into it because I feel it's really important for them to do that themselves.
Yeah, I think it is too. I think it is very important. It's like the puppets. You've got to breathe life into them.
Exactly that. And I think I've done like one justice one where, it's still currently working. So
Good.
yeah, it's kind of pushed things back to give time for the people, and so that's
I like that.
good.
I like that.
If you don't have time to get a lawyer in 3 weeks when they have court date, do a freaking court spell to where it pushes it back. It pushes time back.
To buy some time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that you can come up with money for a lawyer or whatever. That was the case in these people's. So yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I know for a lot of them, people use them for protection. So if you're wanting to do like a protection jar, that would just be like you said, with like salt and black tourmaline, probably basil or oregano, stuff like that that you can put in the jars. Now you can do specially made jars where you're gifting the person, like we said earlier with the food one.
Right.
Do a different one with that, like fajita seasoning that you've made and you're gifting it, but you've already empowered the herbs. I know when I first started doing a lot of jars, a lot of it came from my Gitana spirit, like my gypsy working. And there were certain herbs and stuff that you would use, that you would empower, you would breathe life into them, you'd warm them up in the pan, and then you'd place your food in it. And so there was one for sex magic. And, there was
I don't know why
others.
she whispered that.
I
but
know, I
okay.
don't know either. I'm a nerd.
She's a nerd. So with sex magic, that goes a lot of places too. People that don't have the desire to have sex anymore, you can make you a jar for that.
Yeah.
To bring out the animal in you or in your spouse. But remember, it goes underneath the bed, in their space where they sleep, and you're not doing harm to them. So there's nothing wrong with that.
No. And that's the thing. If you do have to do harm ones, a lot of times you're repelling what they're sending to you, or you're sending back what they've done.
Yeah.
I will say in the witchy magical world, a lot of times it's like taking this huge bell and ringing it, and then for some reason some people just want to come at you. Sometimes people don't like the fact that you're removing things that have been placed on others.
Yeah.
So
exactly that. And I think that's what a lot of ours is. We get attacked a lot, and it's kind of funny though, because we already know, like, it don't even last not even 5 minutes, because we can already feel it. We can already tell that somebody's trying to do work on us, and we take care of it.
Or because we work in a witch shop and there's tons of witches that are around, they're like, oh, you got something on you. Yeah. And so you'll often see us out there doing some weird stuff, practicing on each other, and then they're like, oh, okay, that worked.
Right. So even if you're doing benevolent ones because you just feel like you want to, if you live in the gray area, you don't have to worry about karma. You just, one bad thing, you do 2 good things to make it right. So it like I said, it all depends on your mindset, where you're at, and anything else like that. I like that you said something about putting it in the crib or for newborn babies, to help them with their health.
Yeah.
So they don't die from SIDS,
Or you have, family that happens to, and you're terrified. As a young parent, just as a first-time parent, I know that was definitely
that's scary.
It's scary.
You're always checking on your kids, seeing if they're breathing.
You're like, are you breathing? And then you wake them up because you want them to breathe,
You can't sleep. Yep, exactly that.
Yeah, where you
But
shake them, as
also,
long as they're crying, they're breathing.
You can make a spell jar for people that miscarriage a lot.
Yes.
Bring some fertility and protection of the womb. There are specific womb protection herbs that will help you. I know motherwort is a huge one.
Yes.
Well, I can't think of anything else right now. God, my mind is not here. I should have written shit down, because I usually do, because I know I'm forgetful, but I didn't have time today. So.
No, she was really busy, so her mind's trying to process that still.
Trying to process.
Devil's shoestring. You can use devil's shoestring as a gambling one. You can definitely make gambling jars for those of you, because in Utah you can't gamble, y'all.
Right.
But for those of you that go down to Wyoming, or you go to the casinos or things like that, you can make one of these.
Vegas.
Make one of these jars, take it with you. Shake it before you go. Keep a special oil that you use to put in there and shake it up and go from there. Same with grease bags. You guys, these same herbs,
I have a question. Does it work for the lottery as well?
yes,
Yes, it works for the lottery as well.
Thank you.
you're welcome. So yeah, these are very versatile, you guys. Very, very versatile.
Super versatile. And anything you put in a jar, you could put into a mojo bag, you could put into a witch ball, you can put into a spell.
Witch balls are great, guys. It's the holiday gifting season. Why not give everybody a witch ball for the
Ornament.
season? An ornament. Yes, that's the word I was looking
Yes.
for. See, we fill each other's gaps.
Yeah.
It's great.
And then adding it with bells, just know that is a super breakthrough.
Yes, and
You
it's
know,
repelling.
If you don't know, bells will change and transform the energy, the frequency, and allow it to flow a lot better. So yeah.
Yeah, that's why men used to put bells on the bed when they were doing stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, why did I get an image of like a street worker
Yeah.
in the bed and the guy with the boots under his bed under the
Yeah.
bed? Okay. I don't know why I get these images. I think I was probably a prosty when I was younger in another life. In another lifetime.
What is a witch ball?
Okay, so a witch ball is, it looks like the clear ornaments that you can get from anywhere, Walmart, dollar store, you know, and so you put the herbs into this, same concept, whatever it is you're wanting. And usually a witch ball will be put together, either sealed together or glued, because a lot of people don't want to seal it with wax. You put a ribbon on it because the ribbon is what you tie it either around your doorknob, around your tree, you know, hanging it from something. And I've always seen them where you add bells to it. So a witch ball is just there for protection of your home. You put it outside your home to keep away any negative energies. And that's where they originally come from,
Mm-hmm.
was to protect the home and the land.
Yes, definitely. Well, I mean, again, in the old days, there was a lot of people that would, you know, be jealous of the land. That's one thing that you can also do with spell jars, you guys. If you have a lot of jealousy and envy, you can bury these on your property for specific reasons. You know, you don't want them.
Keep the mother-in-law away. No, I'm just kidding.
That's the broom trick, guys. No, I'm just kidding. I don't
Oh,
think that ever worked for me.
Well, I didn't. When I had a mother-in-law, I didn't know none of this shit. So, yeah.
You're like, this would have saved me so much. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Gosh, you ain't even lying.
Was she not nice?
No, she didn't like me, and it's so weird because her and my mom could have been sisters. Like, they act exactly alike. So I can see why she didn't like me.
Oh,
Uh,
damn.
Yeah, just always talking shit about me in front of my kids, to my husband at the time, and it's just horrible. And I'm just one of those that I was raised with, like, you shut up and respect. You don't say nothing, you know?
Yeah.
And so I let that go for a lot of years until I just couldn't anymore. Then I had to fight back, and I wanted to beat her ass. I went to her job and I went to her job.
Of course she did.
Of course, my little
She just
gangsta
held
ass.
it in for so long, she lost it.
I did.
Oh, no.
Well, she tried to hit my daughter for sticking up for me because my daughter told her, like, you know, if you have something to say about my mom, tell her to her face, don't talk behind her back. And she wanted to swing on my daughter. And my daughter was about
that's your
11,
daughter.
12.
That's your daughter.
You know, my daughter is very,
I love her for her outspokenness. So.
yeah, she's very outspoken. And that's how I taught my kids to be. You say what's on your mind because I didn't want them to be closed mouth like I was taught to be,
Yeah.
you know. So yeah, she didn't want to answer my phone call, so I went to her job, and I just told her, you're not around my kids anymore, you know, and if you want to fucking fight, like, I'll beat your ass right here. And then, of course, later on, she didn't want to fight, but later on,
Susie's over there choking on us.
is she choking?
I wish I could have been there.
Gosh. Well, then her son comes to confront me, and he's telling my ex-husband, put your bitch in check. And I said, what bitch? You're the bitch. So then I wanted to fight him too. So it was a big old ordeal. You know, just know that I never used to fight back magically. I used to fight back physically. And now, I mean, it's all around. Emotionally, physically, spiritually, magically.
Now she'll
just-
lay you out. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It's all those years of forcing to be calm.
Right, right. I can't do it no more. Yeah. So also with herbs, you said root work. You can do the roots in here too.
Yes, definitely.
Roots, blood.
Adam and Eve root, depending if you want that attraction. If you are one of those that gets plagued, say you have really high energy. We have a customer, or excuse me, a client who is a very close friend of ours now, who her energy is outstanding and she's forever getting attacked. And
She is.
and she always comes in here and she has some type of an attachment. I'm like, where did you go? What did you do? You can make one with, what is that? I just had it, Angelica root and frankenmyrrh. These are they're versatile. They've been used for centuries, years, whatever you want to say. And they are one of the oldest forms of magic.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I know. I'm just like. I'm like, yeah. I just have, when you have that tickle in your throat, like, and I'm not trying to get sick because I cast that away. There's no sickness over me.
They're out the door.
Right.
I'm good shape.
But yeah, it's just that little tickle in my throat, and I keep having to clear my throat.
I think there's a lot of stuff in the air right now too. So
Golly. Yeah, so
you guys
with all the
can
stuff in the air, sage, please burn sage.
Yes. Do
Burn
that.
sage in your home. It kills like
It's bacterial. Yeah, whatever that word is.
antibacterial,
Antimicrobial.
microbial. Yep, it kills a lot of the bacteria in the air. I can't remember if it's 95 or 98%, but it's something like that. Don't quote me on that.
As long as
Right. Okay, so I don't have anything else. Is there anything we should add? Cece? Cece? Is there anything else that we're missing with this? Okay, because I don't think there's anything else that I have. What about you?
I'm good. Oh, you guys, we actually sell some of these that you can fit on your neck. There are some that are specially prepared. They're in the front of the store. They've got little stones and stuff in them. And then these ones are for purchase back here. And then the crayons, we have candles, smaller pillar candles in case you want to seal your own jars. We sell the stamps here in the shop.
We have
Yeah.
a little pack of crayons if you
We
need
ha-
to be
yeah,
more
If you need
discreet.
those. Yes, absolutely.
Because we know we're all about discreetness here. We know not everybody accepts certain ways of life, and that's okay. Hide it in crayons.
I love that. Hide it. It's okay.
Okay, so with the holidays coming around, if you want custom made candles that are for even Ave Camino, Amor, luck, anything like that, get at Miranda for that, okay?
Yes.
Um,
And then if you're interested in any of the spell jars, we can go ahead and customize those for you.
Yes. And these are customized to you and your needs, okay? So they are a little bit more, but like I said, they're specially made, handmade by us with our time and attention and energy that goes into them. So please get at us to have it in time, like by when?
So it'll take
The end
up
of next week?
Yeah, the end of next week. Yeah, for sure. Especially if you want to be gift giving them. Also, guys, don't forget we have gift certificates. Say you don't know what to get that
Yes.
special person. We do have special gift certificates for myself, for Nina, anyone else.
store.
Yeah, for the store. I like that you put that out there. Yeah, for the store.
Okay. And then also, if you can't get into the store, I do have online gift e-cards. You look on my Facebook, or if you have my number, text me. I'll send you the link. That way you don't have to go anywhere, and you can buy multiple, and you can set them off for like $20. And I want 10 at 20. There you go. Bam. Pay
Of
for it.
course she would, because she's got this.
Yeah. Well, I've been doing this for a long time, so that's why I have this. But I'm gonna show Miranda how to do this too.
So I'll have it too. No, I'm just kidding.
Uh-huh.
Eventually.
But if you do want to buy a gift card for somebody else, please put in the notes or send me a text. Say, look, I just bought a few gift cards. This is for the shop or this is for Miranda. Let me know. That way I can let them know and we'll get your gift card number and that I can give it to them and stuff. So that, you know, we can keep all that intact. So I'm willing to do that.
Okay.
Or, I mean, I should just custom make a card that says Miranda. And the shop, because I can customize them on there.
We
I'll
can't
probably
talk
do that
tonight.
tonight.
We
I'm gonna
can't
do that
talk.
tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll put one up for Miranda. You just go through the cards, and one that says Miranda is for her. And this is for any service, you guys.
Yes.
Any service. So if you just want to give them, okay, $25 towards a cleansing, you know, that doesn't mean that we're gonna charge $25 for a cleansing, but it does mean that they have that towards that, you know. Or if you want to pay for the whole cleansing, text, ask how much it is. We got you. And
Card
then,
readings, mediumships.
yes,
Any one of our services.
right. Any type of spell work, guidance, you know, pretty much anything. And then also, don't forget we do house cleansings, you guys.
Yes.
We do house cleansings, and we go together. We will never go by ourselves because we,
Learn that the hard way.
yeah, we keep safety in numbers, yo. And also because Miranda senses certain things and I sense other things.
Yeah. There's
So-
that too.
You know, we just kind of balance each other out in that way. And we do offices, buildings. If you're starting a new business, you want it to prosper, we'll go in and cleanse it for you. Not only that, we do a blessing. She does her little blessing over it, you know, with her little native spirit. So we can do all that for you.
With the feathers in my hair, you guys.
Yes.
I show up and I'm like, "Woo, woo, woo." Just kidding. Don't get mad, guys. We're funny here.
Yeah, we are funny. We just bullshit. So just remember, we do house calls, anything local, anything outside of like from Ogden or North Ogden to Salt Lake. We probably will do gas mileage, just because, you know, times is rough.
Times is rough.
So aside from that too, remember we are accepting all non-perishable items here in the store. You know, and this is just to feed whoever is hungry. Whoever is hungry, and if you know somebody who needs a meal, who needs something quick that they're not, you know, they don't have everything they need to make a meal for them or their kids, come by. We'll figure
Check
it out.
Yeah, come by and check it out. You guys, we still are openly accepting donations in our food little basket jar thingy there.
Uh-huh.
And we have the Valkyrie tree. We mentioned that, I want to say last time around.
Uh-huh.
We still have some there. It's so cute, you guys. I really should bring the tree here so you
Right.
can see it. But it's like a little ornament. You take that ornament off, you go and purchase gifts. Again, this is, you know, more of a I wouldn't say witchy, but pagan-ish.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's definitely a gift-giving thing.
Yeah, with our community, our spiritual community.
Yes, ours. I love that you said that.
So
Okay, so she's picking up what I'm laying down.
yeah, I was listening to her and I got it. Yeah, so the spiritual community is reaching out to the whole entire community and helping, you know, in this way.
Less
And-
fortunate, yeah.
Yeah. And just nowadays, you know, I can't wait to go back to you know, how do you call that, where you just switch item for item? Huh?
Exchange.
Yeah, like exchanging instead of money, and doing stuff
Barter
like that.
system.
There you go, bartering. That's the fucking word I was looking for. Yeah, I would be so excited to like just live in that way, because I think that it's freaking awesome. Too bad rent don't come that way.
Oh my goodness.
But anyways,
I think we have to be very careful with the bartering system.
yes, bartering.
Like she said it too.
So the food drive, we've had, I think, one person donate. Okay.
Yes, and she's amazing. So thank you. I
Yes,
want to give you
it's
oh, see, there we go. So thank
Yes.
you.
And just know,
I didn't ask if
if
you wanted us to put your name
if
on
you
there, so
want
I
a
haven't said
service, if you want a service done and you want to bring a few items of non-perishables, we will give you $1 off per non-perishable, and you as well. You as well.
Yeah,
Just
I
so you
told
know.
her, and she's like, I just did it for the kindness.
And of course she would, because
Yeah,
that's who she
she's
is.
amazing.
I love her.
She's very
Okay.
supportive.
And the tree, I'm not sure how many people have taken off names. I really haven't kept up with that.
Yeah, there's
Two?
been 2 people.
Okay, 2 people. You know, and this is our first year doing any of this, so of course it's going to be a little slow. We're okay with that because that's just one less person that's going without. You know, so we're very appreciative and thankful for that and for the people that have our backs here and donate and stuff like that. So it's pretty awesome.
It is pretty awesome. I think we have a pretty good group of people that come into the shop, even newbies. I think that we do pretty good. We've got a lot of good people that come in here.
Yes.
And you don't believe all the Hollywood crap. Witches are not all evil. You do something wrong to us, then probably. But other than that, I mean, don't start, none won't be none. Just kidding.
Right. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Yeah. So
I'm
you
just
guys,
like my
if
head's
you-
stuck in the movies tonight because I wanted to
Right.
say Hoppo, who this woman? For the spell jar because I said
yeah.
root work. Yeah, don't ask you guys. I've just got movies running through my head tonight.
I
don't-
do that all the time. I love it though. Yeah, so just remember we do have all your basic witchy needs here. If there's something that you can't get your hands on, let us know. We will see what we could do to get it to you. All right. And this is for anybody that can't leave their house or won't leave their house or is out of the state. We got you. We got you. If you've never stepped foot in As Above, So Below, we have almost every herb you could think of. It is all self-packaged. All of our oils are handmade. Our sprays are handmade. Our candles, most of them are handmade. So we do put a lot of ourselves into our items. That's why they work.
Yes,
That is why they work.
they are curated to work.
Yes,
I
they
don't know
are.
if curated is the right word, but yes.
Hey, whatever works. All right. Well, I think that's all we have, and I hope everybody has safe holidays. There's been a lot of wrecks today, so please just be careful with that. The end of the 9th year. This is
Ninth cycle. Yes.
the 9th cycle.
There's a lot of endings coming.
A lot of endings coming, so just prepare yourself to let go with grace. Okay.
Be kind to yourselves. If you're like me or Nina and you run on standard witch time or, magical time or native time, you guys, give yourself some time to get there.
Love you, Sonia. Thank you.
Oh, did she say? See,
Time to relax. We love you too, girl.
We do. So just give your guys self some time. Patience goes a long way. I am a Virgo. I'm not very patient, I'll be honest. But, it's better arriving there than not arriving there. I think earlier today there was a car accident down the street from us, and then we just had a customer message and say, there was like a 3-car accident. So guys,
Yeah.
give yourself time. Don't be in a hurry.
Yes, don't be in a rush.
The holidays are stressful enough. You don't need to make them worse.
Exactly that. I was gonna say too, I'll get my granddaughters together and we'll put shit like this together, so it can be a family thing, you guys.
Yes.
Make a family thing out of it, and I call them my kids or my grandkids, but they're so in awe. Like they tell their friends their grandma's a witch, and and I'm okay with it. They're okay with it. Sometimes they get little snide remarks, but it's okay. But anytime I bring up little situations like this, like, okay, let's do this, let's get these things together, we're gonna do anything with witchy, they're like, okay, they get so excited, and I am gonna pass that on to them and let them have the choice whether they want to or not,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
because I just think that it's
It's fun
wonderful.
for the whole family.
It is fun for the whole family, and then let them, that children energy, I'm gonna tell you, is strong as fuck.
Yes, it is. It's because they don't have those
And please don't
restraints in
misuse it.
place. Yeah, don't. You guys.
It will come back, I promise you. All right, well, I think that's all we have for the evening.
Yep, I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
So don't
Alright,
forget,
guys.
spell jars in here, $10. Spell, or like the herb necklaces with little mojo bags.
Yeah.
We got it all.
Or if you want to try and make your own, go
Yes.
ahead. We'll go ahead and talk to Cece later and see if we can make up some kits in case you want to do some gift giving kits for the holidays.
For anything, you
Yeah.
know. because right after that is Valentine's Day, New Year's. You know, you're stepping into a new year. They work for that too. Valentine's Day, love. Get all that
Valentine's.
horny stuff in there. You know what I mean?
She would say, honey.
I
I
can't
would.
even say the word online.
I know. She says sex magic. Okay, girl, just let it out.
Because I'm proper now. I'm a lady.
Okay, we acting
Just
like
kidding.
you ain't humping. Come on now. The Humpty Dance is your chance.
Annie, look at me over here moving my hips. No.
Oh, do it, baby. Okay, yeah, we're tired. We're gonna go.
We're gonna go.
But anyways, we'll see you guys next Friday. Next Friday we will be doing.
I forgot.
You know what? Let's do the hair stuff.
Okay.
DNA, hair spells. So anything that has to do with your DNA, your hair, your toenails, your eyelashes, your spit, and other things. Okay, we're gonna talk to you about that. So we will see you guys next Friday.
Friday.
Bye.
Bye. Should I kiss him?
Yep. Throw your kiss, girl. Don't forget that.
Don't forget it. Don't forget it. And I got puta red on today.
Woo!